Hello, today we will be continuing on with the car jack assembly. So we will be using Siemens NX to build this. And we're working on this part today. So this part is called, it's number 10. It is the screw base. Okay. We have done already these. And I should have videos up on it already. Now we will be working on the screw base right here. So you can take a screenshot of this, or I will put a link or a copy of this inside of one of my videos, probably my first video. Yeah, so let's get started. So I will put that on this image on my second screen, and I build that from here like that. So next I will I'm going to think of a strategy how to build this first. I think strategy wise, I'm going to start with this shape right here and extrude this out 100 millimeters. Then, you know, put the holes inside of this right here afterwards. So yeah, I think that's easy enough. All right, so let's get started. All right, so let's go File, New. We are going to call this one P1-8, I think. Screw base, yeah. All right, so let's go to Sketch. We're going to sketch on the front. Okay. Now we're going to build a rectangle, and we're going to use from center. We're going to go 100 millimeters tall. Click out of there. We can dimension it now. Click here, and then click the green. We're going to change this to 100. Scale the entire sketch, yes. Okay. Now we want to do escape here, 5. Okay, get our start. Now we want to build our rectangle coming off here. So this one here, we're going to take it right off that edge right there. Change the rectangle of that one. And I'm going to go up. It's kind of guesstimating. And one more. Okay, escape to get out of that. Now we'll put some dimensions down. And go from the top here to here is 5. Click on the green, 5. Then we want to go, these are each 3. Escape here to here. Change that to 3. Escape here to here, 3. Escape here to here, 24. And that is derived from the this area right here, this 24. Okay. So next is 59 to here. And that one disappears. So click there, grab this, grab it out. Actually, Control Z, undo. Let's pull this out a little bit more. Let's fix that to fix 9. Okay, and then total height of this is 70. So escape. We're gonna do here to here. 70. Escape. Okay. And now we will do final finish. All right, so now we want to extrude this here. So normally when you hit extrude, it selects everything. So if you don't want that, we actually want to have this cut here. So what I would do is I will go to extrude, and I can go to single curve, and I can choose these edges And sometimes I have to use this if I want to stop at an intersection. So for this one in particular, I could use stop at intersection. So let's choose this first. We're going to go opposite way, 60, okay. Now we're going to create this, and this is going to be 20 millimeters off the front and then 20 millimeters in. So let's do an extrude, and we're going to choose this face here. Choose that. What it does is it breaks it so it doesn't continually go. We are going to flip it. We're going to go starting value of 20, ending value of 40, infer it, which I want to actually unite it to body 1, okay, and there we are. So next we will put a circle in here. So let's go with sketch, this face right here, okay. We'll choose a diameter 16 circle. Escape, click on that, click here, go 16. No, I don't want it to rescale. Now I want to dimension this. I want to make sure it's in the proper location. So I want to change this to get out of that. I want an entire assembly here to the circle center, and that shall be 14. I want to make sure it's centered this way, so escape that. Here to here is 10. Yep, that should be right. Okay, and now diameter 16. So now I want to make a cut at 6.9. So let's make a line here to here, and we're gonna make a dimension from center of circle to here, and that's going to be 6.9. It moved the circle. I don't want it to do that. Let's Control Z, undo that. I want to lock this into position, so let's click on that. Let's go to fix. We're going to fix that into position. Okay, so it turned like gray, and now it shouldn't move. All right, so let's go and make this 6.9. Escape, and then I think that's it for that. So let's do a trim on there. Yeah, trim this, and then trim there. Okay, get out of trim, and adjust this dimension. Okay, there we are. Finish. Now we're going to take that and extrude all the way through. We can click on it individually or click on that sketch right there. Let's flip it. Let's flip this right here. I'm going to go all the way through. We could choose a value, or we can say until selected, and then choose that face, and it will take that, and we go subtract. Okay, there we are. All right, so next is we're going to start putting on our holes. So the holes will go, let me look at the drawing here. So I will flip this over in the same orientation and start putting a sketch on this surface right here. It's okay. Now let's put our first hole, and the hole is 6 millimeter in diameter. So we're just going to escape out of there, click on that guy, click on this little green 6, and type in 6. Enter no, and escape out of that. All right, so now let's put a couple dimensions, 5 and 19.5 on there. So let's go with this dimension. A tire assembly here. Hover over that, grab that guy. And that guy is 19.5. Click on that guy again, 2 times, 19.5. Escape, and then one more dimension here to here. There we go. And wait till the green highlights red. Turn we're going to 5. Escape out of that. on Control Z. I just goofed it a little bit so I can grab it. I want to grab that 5, throw it out. All right, so now I'd like to grab this and I'll just do a Control C, Control V, copy paste, and then I can actually drag this over exactly 30 millimeters. So let's see it counting up as we're doing this. So 29, 30, say okay. And now we can actually, let's create a line that we can mirror about. So we're going to choose that line right there. It's snapped to that line. So that's a midpoint right there. Sounds good. And we will make this a reference line so it won't extrude it or anything. And now we can do a mirror. So click on first hole, second hole, and then center line. And there we are. Okay, good. Now we get to create another hole, 12 millimeter diameter in here. So actually let's create a line from this one of these surfaces. I don't want it to choose all the surfaces, so I can go over here and unselect that guy right there. And I just want to choose like a midpoint or a control point. So let's see where it snaps. Okay. Try that again. And let's make sure we're with the entire assembly again. It seems to like to jump back all the time. Now I want to create a point on this that's directly in the center. We can delete this line now. And then we can build our 12 millimeter diameter circle. I don't want it to snap to anything. I just want to put it in there, escape, click on that guy, click on the green, and then I'm going to go with 12. Enter, escape. Okay, so that should be dead center. So now we can extrude this. So let's finish the sketch. Let's do an extrusion. We're going to extrude it all the way through to this side right here. So we're going to make sure that says a -5 because we're actually going backwards. And then positive, let's say 60 or maybe 70. I want it to poke through. And then we want to subtract. Yep, from that body. Yes. Okay. And we see it popped through there, so we are good. So now I think we're ready to start dimensioning. So let's hide a couple of our sketches. So just click on the little eyeball. Okay. And now we'll go Control Shift D or File Drafting. Okay, we're in drafting. Add a new sheet. If that doesn't already pop up, you'd go to Add New Sheet. You should see this. Now we're going to go to Front View. On that, put it close to the top. Then we're going to put one down here. Right there. And then when we go over here, there we go. It's throwing like an orthographic view of sorts. So I want to, I don't want to put that there. So I want to click here and I want to hold Shift down and unselect that guy. Okay. Then select this view as my new view. And then I should be able to grab it and throw it right there. So hit close. All right, we're going to go and these look fine. I was going to think about scaling them, but they're actually okay. And the first one is 5 millimeter distance here. 3, 59 from here to here. And then they have a radius on the side here. So they have a 2x radius, so I can double click on that guy, click right here, 2x, enter, close. Okay, all done with that guy. Now we gotta build this guy. This guy is 16.9 from center. I'm sorry, 14 from there, and then 6.9 from here. That I was goofing. All right, escape and get out of that. Take these and make them a little better. Now we need a radius of 8. So right there it says diameter. I want to double click or close that, double click on that guy. And we can modify this right here. We can go to R for radius. Okay, escape to get out of that. Now we have a 70 millimeter or dimension. Yeah, 70 millimeter to here. And actually, the drawing shows from this edge here, which is not the best way to do it, but we'll follow the drawing. All right, so now we're going to build This is 19.5. Then 30 from here to here. Then 50 from here to here. 24 from here to here. 60 from here to here. 20 from here to here. And then additional 20 from here to here. To escape, let's get some cleaning. Okay, so now we got to do 5 millimeters from backside here to here. And then 100 from here. 100 from here to here. Escape. And diameter of 12 for that guy. Radius, click that guy. Diameter of 12 popped already, so that's good. All right, and we have 4 times this hole, and there's 6 millimeter holes, so let's do that one. Double click. We'll add the 4x. Enter, close, good, okay. And there we are. So that concludes the screw base, and that is P1-8 screw base on this jack assembly. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.